We are live. We are live. We are live. I'm gonna stop yelling because that was bad. I'm gonna stop yelling. But we are live. We are live here on a Thursday night at 8 o'clock, and we are back. We are back, and I would like y'all to welcome back Mr. Jefferson.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back.
He is back.
Jefferson is back. Give him a round of applause for that. He was gone last week. Jefferson.
Yes.
How was your vacation? What did you do? Where did you go? What did you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
One of the cruises of the Royal Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Royal Caribbean. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. First time doing that one.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. Went to Bahamas.
What do you usually do if you didn't like the
Carnival.
Carnival's the Royal Caribbean? Okay.
It's different
atmosphere. What's the entertainment like? Because I've never been on a cruise ever.
You gotta go. I'm listening.
So you're gonna plan this one? We'll go.
Yeah.
Y'all plan. We'll go.
All right. We'll plan it and
Yeah.
Make
sure you don't plan it around like when Rachel's in school because it's kind of hard to do it when she's in school. But
okay, and she can go too if you guys want, or you can do
well,
like a
wait a minute
group.
now, friend.
No, you have the option.
Okay.
She's already going on one trip, 2 trips this year, so I don't know that we're going to be taking her on an additional trip.
Well, you don't know. She might want to go.
Okay, well, she needs to get a job.
So finish up what you were saying, Jeffrey, about the Royal Caribbean.
It depends on what you like. You know, Royal Caribbean is cool, a little bit more laid back, and Carnival is more. It's cool, like if you want to go and party a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
But you can still chill.
Okay.
And Royal Caribbean is still chill. It's not as much party. So one has the pros and its cons. It just depends on what you like.
So like they might have an all-night party on the boat, all night dancing and singing, and one is like they'll have dinner and like a show, and then you can relax.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on both. You have some shows, some DJ stuff going on with some club music, and depends on what you want to do. There's a bunch of stuff to do on the boat, and then depending on how many days you go, we did 3 days, which is one stop, but you do 4, 5, or 6, 7 day cruise. And depending on which one you do, is multiple stops. It's not. Some people have a misconception. I can't be on a boat for 7 days, but you stop every day.
You can get off the boat and relax and chill out. So
like,
basically, overnight they drive. They basically driving overnight, and then you get off in probably at 6, 7 in the morning.
About 8 in the morning.
Okay.
Like let's say you do a 7 day cruise. Friday to Friday. Friday you get on and they launch maybe like around 4 the day you're at sea. Then maybe the next day is at sea as well. Call it a fun day at sea.
Okay.
And Sunday is the first stop. Belize. Then Monday is the next stop. It's like 8 in the morning. You got to be back on the boat about 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, so you off a lot of the day. Oh.
So the next day maybe Honduras, Jamaica, anywhere like West Korea or.
Oh, so that's kind of like a way for us to see
multiple islands
where we might want to go
and stay
for a stay.
Yeah.
Where you want to stay for a couple of
like,
4 or 5 days.
This. I think I might want to come stay here for a more extended period of time.
Exactly.
Oh, that's like what's a sample? That's like the Costco sample. Costco samplers. Yeah. A cruise is a Costco sampler. You just say, okay, well, I don't want to take I don't want to take that big old packet. Let me just get the little piece, see how it tastes. See that island. Let me see how that sun feel on my skin.
Let me see how nice the beaches are.
Yes. Let me see how friendly the people are. How much
let me see what kind of hotels they got.
Yeah, see, you know what I'm saying? And then see how the drinks taste. Yeah. And then let me go to the next place.
Like I think the last 7 day cruise I did was Honduras, Belize, Cozumel was one of them. Bahamas, of course, and then there's Nassau and Freeport, Bahamas, 2 different ports.
Oh.
Yeah. What's the other one? Where people hide their money at? What's it called?
People hide their money. The Cayman Islands.
There you go. Cayman. See, Shantae though. See, Shantae though.
Might be hiding some money.
Shantae, the money person. She know what the money be hiding at.
Cayman Islands.
That might be hiding some money.
It's funny because when you get on Cayman Islands, it's nothing but banks at the dock. Nothing but banks.
That's what you get. No extradition. Can't take that. That's what the money is.
Yeah.
Damn, that means if you got a master plan, then you
put your money in the Caymans.
Put your money in the Caymans. Like I'm just gonna take a cruise down there that take me by the Caymans, you don't know what I'm doing.
Why you're transferred to the Cayman Islands? He's got all the money in the
transfer. I'm bringing a duffel bag.
That's how they do. Sometimes they bring that duffel bag.
Duffel bag Sally.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are good. I'm glad you had fun. It was a relaxing.
Yeah,
you've been relaxing.
We'll go.
Okay. Yeah, because I've never been on one. Need to go on one eventually.
On our way back, we're gonna get Shantae and Dwayne on the cruise.
Yeah, we've never been on one, so I'm very excited.
Individually or together?
Nope. Yeah. So we'll be. We're virgins.
We're cruise virgins.
Virgins.
Yes, we are.
My sister and them, they're like avid, cruisers.
Yeah, and my mother, and my mother, she goes on a cruise every 3 times a year, basically.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm like, where you at now? Well, we on the cruise to such. We Dubai cruise. We in the West. I'm like, man, how many cruises can you take?
Yeah, Josh is like a platinum member for whatever cruise line they go on all the time. So it's
Breezy said, we gonna love it. We gonna love it. All right, cool, wonderful. So last week, you weren't here, Jeffrey. So me and Shantae did a marriage show. It got intense.
Really?
It got intense because we talked.
Y'all gonna have to go back and watch.
Y'all need to go back and watch that show if you didn't see it. It was talking. It was we saw a TikTok video or Instagram video. I saw a video and I sent it to Shantae. And Shantae's like, so you got to tell me? I'm like, it's just a video. So the video started out with 29 years of marriage, and this is what we've learned. Six things we've learned. 29 years of marriage. So it went through 6 different things, and then me and Shantae started talking about that. We got intense. So it got intense. People
it was like ATM. Like, I'm not your ATM.
I'm not your maid.
Like he's not your ATM. She's not your maid.
Okay.
Something about respect, something about praying for each other.
Don't throw back either past.
Don't throw stuff from your past out there. And then intimacy, it's important.
Yeah. So So we start. We're not gonna rehash that.
We ain't gonna rehash that,
but we got a little bit intense. Yeah. Conversation had to be had after the podcast. We was out to the world and say, hey, people gonna be calling us thinking we about to go through a divorce.
But this is the thing. Healthy conversations about all of these things. That's what this is all meant to be for, like Dwayne says, this is his therapy session. Clearly that was mine.
That episode was.
He was sweating bullets. He didn't know what I was about to say.
Oh, no, I'm just sitting there like, okay. I thought I didn't really want to talk about the video, but let's talk about it.
I like, that's what you played it for. You said you want to talk about it.
So, well, that was that. So, all right, let's get to the news. We got 2 pieces of news. So let's talk about the first one. So, if you didn't know, in San Francisco, they put together a committee to look at reparations for Black people in San Francisco.
Because they're the ones who need the reparation.
Well, no, because they've been unjustly, because San Francisco is like one of the most expensive places to live. And a lot of Black people can't really own homes there. And there's, they said in San Francisco, a lot of people, homes were stolen, properties were stolen, were unfairly stolen, mean they were unfairly given prices and so, like it wasn't really like, okay, no, you got to get off land, kick them off. Predatory lending, or more or less like, back in the day when they had land, the city would take it and wouldn't give them a fair price for the land.
For like widening the streets and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it was like a lot of Black communities were affected. So they came back in San Francisco. The committee has come back and said there should be $800 billion in reparations.
Billion?
Yeah.
With a B?
$800 billion for the Black native San Franciscoans. $800 billion.
I got some friends who
native, but you got to be a native. You got to be. I think it's from like born, raised, like 3 or 4 generations back.
Yeah, they're from California.
California. Yeah. So they're
from California. They from their mom actually had a town like a Brookstone, like in San Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're saying reparations is got to be given. Well, they're suggesting. They're not saying nobody's going to pay it. They're just suggesting.
Nobody's going to pay it. So who would have been paying it? The city?
The state.
The state.
The state would have been paying it back to the Black residents.
Damn, Gina. So That's if you lost your property or if you black.
Just you were black and you were unfairly.
Your property had to be taken.
No. I'm sorry. If you're black and you're from San Francisco.
Okay.
Wait a minute now. My sisters, they got birth certificates. They was born.
I think your parents weren't born there. But they're going by grandparents, like back in the day.
I guess. Well, definitely my friend though, because
San Francisco's their home.
Yeah, that's where they're from.
There you go. See, so I
don't know, LaShawn. People from California too.
You want to move over there and get that reparations? Well, I wish we could.
The grandparents.
I know we couldn't get
slavery.
Yes, slavery? Almost. Well, no, because California wasn't around during slavery.
It wasn't.
California was Mexico owned California. Now if they start talking about reparations to Mexico, then it's gonna be a whole nother conversation. Because Mexico, I think they bought. I don't know if they bought it or they fought for it, but California, Arizona, Texas used to be all Mexico land.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So that's that. So
history
it was all the way over to like maybe like where Oklahoma, Texas.
Yeah, not all of California. I think it was halfway up. Yeah. But California was part of, so yeah, Mexico.
Sort of the history.
I mean, y'all are gonna have to. I don't know anything about history, so
you didn't know California and Texas were Mexico territory.
I had no idea.
You know what the Alamo was, right?
Sure.
You ever heard about the Mexican-American War?
Sure.
All right.
I must have been asleep that day.
Map. It was like United States. It was, of course, you have the South, the East Coast. But
y'all realize that's when I was skipping school. I always skipped history. It was so boring. History and AP Chem. Those were the two classes I skipped. Actually, I got a friend from high school who's on here right now. Mm-hmm. What up, Emmy? She can verify how much time I stayed away from school during those periods of time.
out there gallivanting.
Hanging out in the malls. There you go. So,
hanging out with my boo thing.
Before we get into the our topic for today, I'm talking about sex orientation. No. Donald Trump has been officially indicted on the Stormy Daniels hush money.
So did he get arrested?
Not yet. They're working out with the Secret Service because every president has Secret Service.
So
for him to turn himself in.
Yeah.
He's got to work it out. They got to work it out with his lawyers and the Secret Service for him to turn himself in, so he can get his mugshot, get fingerprinted, and all that stuff.
I can't wait. I hope his crazy supporters don't do that.
Oh, if they go to New York acting a fool, there's gonna be worse than January 6th. They're gonna be some of them in the streets.
Yeah.
So they need to stop.
Yeah.
They need to stop.
Hopefully they don't do that before my baby go up there for a trip. They need to take care of that before she go.
Yeah.
The Republican supporters. But all right, let's get into the subject. So I saw this video. It was funny, hilarious. I'm not gonna play it because I lost it. I always forget to save these videos when I see them, and I mess up. And Jeffrey gets on me because he wants visual representations. He wants pictures and videos. I have been doing good the last few shows, but this one I forgot. So there was this video, and this guy, and you probably go see it. This guy was talking about Coke, Pepsi. He was talking about, if you're heterosexual, here's a Coke. I like Coke. If you're gay, I like Pepsi. If you're bisexual, I like Coke and Pepsi. So he just went on to all these explanations, and I can't really go into it. But the funny part, at the end, the lady was like, "Thank you for the explanation. All us born in the late 1900s needed that." Mm-hmm. Y'all realize we were born in the late 1900s?
Yes.
I think people don't understand it when you say it like that. We were born in the late like you said, people were born in the 1800s or the 1700s. Yeah.
So the late 1900s. So we were like in the 70s.
70s.
Although Jeffrey was the 80s baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were born in the 70s.
Yeah. So it's like
Dwayne and I.
Yes. So us late 1900s babies. So I was looking at this and I wanted to delve more into it. So I was just like, get y'all thoughts on it. So anything we say here is just for educational. We're not hating. We're not judging anybody. We're just talking about what I saw. Okay. We just put that out there.
So he gonna say that a couple of times, so he don't get
so none of us get canceled.
I'm not gonna get canceled, okay? Because I can say what I want to say.
No,
scared of getting canceled.
We don't want corporate people to say, "Let's send this to their corporate job and see what's going on." What? I know I didn't do nothing. No.
Oh, right. Well, my job is very. So I might need to be tread lightly.
So all of us know right here. We know heterosexual, right? We know we're all heterosexual, right? I thought homosexual was still a thing, but I didn't know. And going through the article and reading it, we're learning. Homosexual is an outdated term.
Oh,
some people call it, homosexual is an outdated term, and you don't use homosexual anymore.
Do you use gay?
Use gay. So homosexual is an outdated clinical term considered derogatory and offensive sometimes.
So you can't be like you're a homosexual.
No, people don't.
So that's kind of like calling me a bitch.
Yeah, it's a bad word.
Oh,
it's a bad word, but. As I said, educational purposes. So that we know. Now we know.
Okay,
so,
I know now, my friends. I know my friends.
So you have gay, lesbian, and of course we know gay, lesbian, and then you have queer, and then we know the letters.
So what does queer mean?
So queer, there we go.
Yeah, what does queer mean?
All
because
right.
like I know, like I've heard people say it, but I'm just like, you just nod because you don't really know.
Well, queer, because you say you're gay, you're lesbian, are you transgender, are you trans? What are you? You're queer.
Yeah,
so
which one is that? What is that? Yeah.
Queer, an adjective used by some people, particularly young people, whose sexual orientation is not exclusively heterosexual. Queer person, queer woman. Sometimes those who only identify as queer, the terms lesbian, gay, bisexual are perceived to be too limiting and or fraught cultural connotations they don't feel apply to them.
So queer is kind of like you like everything?
Seems like, but many people identify both queer and another sexual origin. So you can be queer and you can be gay. So
I don't follow.
You lost me.
So you can be queer and a lesbian or queer lesbian. One's considered.
So you predominantly deal with women, but you're not tied to it. like I might have a boyfriend tomorrow, but I prefer women.
Well,
no,
I think that's bi.
Yeah, that's different. You're a queer lesbian, so you're a lesbian, but you like to use queer. So I think it's just another word for saying your orientation. You're a lesbian, but I'm queer. I'm queer. So it's like you're a lesbian, but you're queer, or you're gay, but you're queer. So it's just an adjective used.
Robin says she's confused. As am I.
I'll just go by the explanations I got on here.
You, Robin.
All right. So
wow. Okay.
So Shantae asked for queer. So we have I'm gonna just read the list and then we can go back and y'all pick which ones. So I don't read through every.
Well, I mean, okay. So my question is, what's non-binary?
Non-binary. See, you messing me up, Shantae, because I don't even have non-binary on here.
Oh, okay. So we won't even ask about that one.
Because I didn't get the explanation. So let me say I have definitions for these. I have gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, queer. I have the LGBTQ, asexual, allosexual, aromatic, heterosexual, homosexual.
Okay, go to aromatic because I feel like I heard that in the song and I didn't really know what it.
Yeah. Can I finish it on right then? You go back.
Oh gosh.
Androsexual.
Android sexual.
Androsexual. Bi-curious. Demi-romantic. Demisexual.
What?
Gynesexual.
Oh. Non-binary is when you don't identify with a particular gender.
But that's not your sexual orientation.
So maybe that's what queer is.
You can queer. You are that too.
Like maybe that has to do with your identity versus your sexuality.
Yeah. And then gynesexual, polyamorous, and scilosexual. All right. So when you go back to, you said you were looking for aromantic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
I definitely know I heard that in the song.
So let me find it. Battery. What's going on? Battery. I'm off camera, but y'all can hear me. All right. So aromatic, an adjective used to describe people who do not experience romantic attraction. An aromantic person. You do not.
That was asexual.
No, that's different too. I got that too. I got that for you too.
That's interesting because I definitely thought that was asexual.
So they don't do what now?
They don't feel sexual emotion. Basically.
No, they don't feel romantic attraction.
Oh, okay. So then asexual is where you don't feel sexual emotion.
Asexual, an adjective used to describe people who do not experience sexual attraction.
That's what I just.
So yeah, you're right. I'm just giving you the definitions. The definitions I got offline.
So the
aromatic don't feel. Oh, they don't feel any romantic.
So if I do something romantic, she's gonna be like,
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Like whatever.
Oh, okay, so right. Now I gotta listen to the song again and see.
Yeah, what song was it?
I don't know. I think it was a Chris Brown song.
I heard of sapiosexual. What is that?
Saposexual. Was that on my list? Saposexual.
Like they get stimulated through like your mind or something.
No, I have that one. I think I have one. That's
what I am. Get stimulated through my mind.
With your mind. Yeah.
Queer explains the orientation of a person who has no defined orientation. They cool with it all. Okay. Nothing is outside the realm of sexual possibilities with a queer person. Sure. So asexual goes through the motions but gets nothing out of it, basically.
Really?
No.
Yeah, because they don't desire sex.
They don't. So that means they probably don't do it.
But asexual, if they love somebody.
Not necessarily. The asexual people may never have sex. They probably like, I'm not sexual. I don't want to. So think about.
Somebody told me they was
if
asexual.
You're asexual. No, she's asking. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Robin was asking about asexual. So asexual, if you're asexual and you don't get sexually aroused, then a man can't get it up. A woman won't get wet. And so there's no point. Women can't get wet. Man can't get hard. Why would you have sex?
That don't mean you can't get wet. That just means you don't want to have sex.
Then you're asexual. And then they probably don't have sex.
And they just get.
They might just have a mental.
They're in a loving relationship.
I thought that was
saposexual. Now I gotta look that up. I mean, y'all gonna have to look that one up.
Saposexual.
I'm gonna look that one up. See y'all action.
My mind is blown. That's how I get.
Exactly.
Get
so Shantae, you were talking about demisexual.
Which is what?
People on the asexual spectrum who do not experience sexual attraction, but only in certain situations. So that you said that if they're asexual, but they're demisexual, meaning, only certain situations, like if they form a strong emotional or romantic connection with a partner.
Okay, so
they can't have a one-night stand. They can't have a one-night stand, but they're asexual. Like I don't want to have sex, but I think I'm romantically involved with you, a partner, and I love you. Now I'm sexually attracted. That's demisexual.
Okay.
So that person can have a one-night stand.
Okay.
They couldn't just have sex to have sex.
Okay.
So you have demi-romantic, people who do not experience romantic attraction until a strong emotional sexual connection is formed with a partner. So that's funny.
That's me.
So demi-romantic. You don't experience romantic attraction until a strong emotional.
That's me.
So you got sexual connection will come in first.
No, like it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Like and that's me for real. And I didn't even know that there was like a term for that because when I was young, like that never meant anything to me. Like doing it means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Breezy's on. She got y'all saposexual ready.
Oh, yeah.
For saposexuals, intelligence is primary defining factor for sexual attraction. The more intelligence a person possesses, the more a saposexual is turned on.
Okay.
So that's me too.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm both of them.
Then why are you with me? Because I ain't that smart.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh.
That's not true.
So saposexual. So you're in love with their intellect. Their knowledge, their mind.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
like when I see you doing your thing and like you're really into it, I'd be like, ugh.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Like when you're like guiding people and like telling them what to do and like you're in charge and like Yes.
I think that's a different one. I don't think that's sapo. That's intelligence, but I think
it's like the awe of how intelligent you are, like presenting your thought or idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Okay, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Excuse me. Sapiosexual. I'm sorry. Sapiosexual. Like Homo sapien. Yeah. That's why I say, how Shantae gonna say I'm intelligent? I'm sitting there saying the wrong. I'm saying the wrong word. Sapiosexual, like Homo sapien, sapiosexual. All right, ladies, since y'all want to get on me. All right, so here we go. Well, we got plenty of time. Okay, I think we're running out of time. I'm trying to run through everything so we don't run.
I'm like, slow it down, friend.
Well, I'm trying to run through all of them so we don't run out of time. But another one is gynesexual.
Okay, what's that?
Being primary sexually aesthetically and romantically attracted to femininity. So it's not you're not attracted to a female. You're attracted to femininity.
You're attracted to femininity.
Yeah. So
that's the first thing I see.
Like when somebody is like
dressed
very well put together,
hair done, makeup, dresses, heels, femininity.
So not like a tomboy. When they got their hair in a ponytail and a baseball cap and some sweatpants and some Chuck D's.
That's funny.
You like the girls that got them heels with them long legs out, with them booty popping, that tight clothes.
You know, I guess you could say, I like some women like a masculine man. Like I like the first thing I notice is the
femininity.
Like,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
nice.
Because there's a comedian I follow on Facebook, and Izzy Dre, and he talks about his attraction to studs.
Yeah.
He loves him some studs. But then you have this trend going on where studs are showing them as their stud, and then showing them get very feminine.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's nothing wrong. Like they're all beautiful women because they just like they're different sizes. But when they put the makeup on, they put the dress on, they show the more revealing clothing, curves. Right. They all look good. So he's like, he does videos,
so
and
I guess that femininity.
Yeah, he like that femininity. So,
I love your mind, baby. You got a beautiful mind.
So this one you asked about androsexual.
Yeah, what is it?
Being primary sexually, aesthetically, and romantically attracted to masculinity.
I like that.
So that's the opposite of gynesexual.
Listen, I don't want you to be no ass nigga. Okay, walking around with your lips poked out, with your voice all extra high pitched, with too many hand movements. Okay,
you just want to be attracted, yeah.
I do not like. I am not attracted to that.
Yes, I know studs are still girls, Dante. I know they still girls, but they're very, they just, they're not looking for me. They're looking for another girl. But did they got the baseball caps and they dressing like me.
Right.
Still,
I am definitely not attracted to that. I do not like men who are slightly feminine.
Yeah.
I don't like anything about that.
Yeah.
I don't like it if they're too well groomed. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like them to
rugged, a little bit rugged in there.
Like a little bit rugged. Like I feel like you do not need to be prettier than me. Hell no. You getting your damn eyebrows arched. I'll get my shit arched.
Yo, girl, wife, let's go get our nails done, girls.
Like your damn toenails is painted clear, so are mine. What? Listen, friend, hold up.
When we were on a vacation, she got her toes done.
You got yours done?
No.
Sorry.
They did whatchamacallit, but she did ask you, do you want? I said, no, I'm not doing all that.
Oh, they got your feet. You got feet scrub.
Yeah.
Massage, but they didn't clip the toenails or buff them out or nothing.
Soak it in the water, do all that. Then she asked, you want a
clear coat?
You want some clear? No.
I just foot massage.
Dante said you like them with a little dirt under their nails.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I don't like dirt under the nails.
Oh, okay.
But I do like a little scruff. But don't. If your hands are dirty, do not touch me. Dwayne can tell you. Don't put your hands on me. Like, don't come in, don't rub my face, don't touch me nowhere unless your hands are 100% clean. Like, I can't take it.
Lulu made a comment. Lulu was talking about that's kind of dumb for a straight man to seek a stud. Ain't gonna work out. She might hit him with a strap on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
No, well, you know what? We call them studs nowadays, but back in the day, they were tall boys. You have girls that dress, that play sports and that wear basketball shorts and big tees wear men clothes, but are still like men. Mm-hmm. They might just be more.
I was the girl wearing big baggy clothes and stuff.
That was a different style. I'm sorry.
I was doing TLC hat in the back. Yeah. Gotta get my pants down real low.
But nowadays they call them studs, which they may be a stud, or you have the girls that are more, more masculine, but they still like men, women, or manly, and you have the men that are a little bit more feminine, like when the Shantae don't like, that are feminine, but they like women.
I seen one before. I like, there's no way you're gay, and he
said no,
wasn't. He was. He liked.
So I have a friend like that. Dwayne knows who. Uh-huh. They live in California now. They used to live here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was like, always like, man, I think he bats for the other team.
Yeah. But you're my friend. You come out to me. I ain't judge you.
And the thing is, he definitely isn't. Like, he's always had girlfriends. He's always, he was married. Mm-hmm. He's got a child. Like, he is just
very feminine, actually.
Just extremely feminine. And I'm just like
very, very, very confusing.
Like, I'm like, I do not. And I love him to death. That is my homie. But I was like,
Yeah. You missed the comment, by the way.
I missed a comment. I love a masculine man. Jeff's voice is so masculine to me. Love it when the deep morning voice, the nighttime voice. Okay. Jeffrey got the quiet storm voice. Welcome to the quiet storm. He got that quiet storm, that very white quiet storm.
Your voice is a little deeper than your brother's.
Yes, I have a high pitch.
It's slightly deeper.
I have a little high pitch. I get a little high pitch.
Dwayne's voice is slightly pitched up
a little bit
higher.
It is. And I know. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. I'll tell you, say your friends in the closet, just wait. No. Oh yeah, Jeffrey did say see the comments. I forgot to read the comment about me.
You don't want to miss the comment.
Got me. Okay,
so miss the comment about yourself.
So if y'all have any ones that y'all want to talk about, I got 2 more on my list, but we can say. But y'all need to tell me if there's any more out there. So we have polyamorous, which I think most of us know what that is, and then there's scilosexual. I might be saying it wrong. I might be saying it wrong,
but scilosexual.
Scilosexual is being primary sexually, romantically, and aesthetically attracted to genderqueer, transgender, or non-binary people. So that's the scilosexual. So,
wow,
So they basically like anybody who's not really identifying with a specific
their gender at birth. They like people who, they like people who don't identify with their birth gender.
Oh.
Yeah, because gender queer, transgender, and non-binary. Yeah, so they're like
they want people who are like I'm free love.
Yeah.
So that's
some of these go together. I think some of these go together.
Pansexual.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these like go together. Yeah. Like you gave all these names.
Basically like weirdos. That's like pansexual though, and I know. Yeah. So for all of you guys who are not aware, I manage an artist and he is with the LGBTQ community. So that's why I keep saying I know people like this, because the majority of the people that he is around that we're normally doing business with and things like that are
the community
within his community.
Mm-hmm.
So I've really gotten a chance to know a lot of really good people within that community. And like before him, like my knowledge was so narrow and very limited. And thank God they are so like understanding, because of course, I'm crass and have no coup and don't know any better. So they be like, no, sis, you can't say that. And I'm like, oh, why not?
Oh, I do have pansexual on here. Right, it's right next to bisexual. So as Shantae said, pansexual. Pansexual, a person has the capacity to form enduring physical, romantic, emotional attraction to any person, regardless of gender identity. Pansexual people need not have specific sexual experiences to be pansexual. In fact, they need not have any sexual experience at all to identify as pansexual.
They're just big old freaks.
So
I like it. How? Let's have an orgy. There's a pansexual orgy.
Artist identifies as pansexual. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Pansexual. Yeah.
He identifies as pansexual. That's what he is today.
Whatever. It's whatever. Let's get it.
Let's get it. I don't care. Bring everybody. Bring everything to the party.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Everybody show for the party. And
yeah.
then you got bisexual and bi-curious. Bisexual, a person who has a capacity to form enduring physical, romantic, emotional attraction to the same gender or those of another gender. People may experience this attraction in different ways with degrees over their lifetime. Bisexual people need not have any specific sexual experiences to be bisexual. In fact, they need not have any sexual experience. So you could be
watching that porno and you could see two girls getting it on and get super turned on and be like, oh, am I bisexual?
But you're not.
But then I don't want to do that. But I just want to see it.
But you're bisexual then. You're bisexual. So
is that what that means?
That's probably
Does that mean that I'm bisexual? Like I like to see the girls doing it?
Yeah. But you don't have to. You said you don't have to have any sexual experience. You can be bisexual with not experience it.
Bi-curious then. What's that one?
Bi-curious is
maybe I'm bi-curious.
Let's see. It's not on here. I lost it. It's not on here. I just went through a list and to pull everything I could. I guess I'm bi too. Okay, Robin. Oh, righty then. We are going at it too.
Am I the only one putting myself out here?
No, bi-curious, I found it. It's on the list. Bi-curious. Similar to questioning, people may say they're bi-curious if they're exploring whether or not they're attracted to people of the same gender as well as people of another gender. So you're questioning. You're questioning yourself.
Oh, you're like, am I?
Am I?
Am I?
Am I?
Am I?
Am I?
Am I not bisexual?
So I guess if you indulge in it, then you're bisexual. But if you're bi-curious, you're wondering. I guess.
Rita said, I'ma just stay quiet. I'ma just stay quiet.
Y'all hilarious on here. Once again, these are just some jokes and opinions. We're not judging anybody. We're just talking about the different
sexual.
About
me.
We're just talking about sexual.
I'm demisexual. I'm
Android.
Hey, Homo sapien
sexual.
Too many terms. They need their own special dictionary. Actually, yeah, they do.
I'm bi-curious.
Bi-curious, saposexual.
I got too much going on with me now.
But there's more. There's some weird. Can I say weird? There's some weird ones out there that I didn't even find. Like people that are like the with necrophilia. Those are nasty. I'm sorry. You want to judge me? Dead people, yeah. Those are
but what is there like a sexuality for like people who only are attracted to black people or only attracted to white people?
Yes,
is there something like that?
I would have to look it up. We have to look it up.
A nationality.
Oh, you're a furry. Oh, you want to be a furry?
It's a furry.
And they dress up like animals.
And you're only attracted to them when they're dressed up like animals.
Oh, wow.
So they dress up like a puppy, a dog, a bear, whatever. And you're only...
I like men.
The reason we know this is because it was on an episode of SVU. That's why we know it.
Yeah.
Remember? She like men that look mean.
Like I'm a mean hug you.
What's that preference? Men there is a preference for everybody. They have names for it all. It's a long list to go down.
It's a long list.
You would just have to go down long list. They have people that are only sexual in the daytime, and that's not
only sexual in the daytime.
Or people that are only sexual in the nighttime.
Like I cannot get it on in the daytime. I'm sorry.
Like it has to be bright light and everything. They can't have sex at night.
I feel like for me, I can only be sexual like at 2:00 in the morning. I cannot be sexual at 9:00 at night. Okay,
9:00 at night.
It's not gonna happen because the baby is like barely sleep.
Oh,
so ain't no getting it on at 9:00.
That's a marriage you talking. What a marriage and mama you talking. What about when you
was never getting it on early? We was always getting it on late after you got home from work.
What? No nooners. Oh, Dante said he's a nooner. Getting it done on noon.
No nooner. I'm not. Do not touch me.
A lunch break. What lunch? The lunch break quickie. What happened to the lunch break quickie? You better close all the doors.
Listen, our daughter is the most hatingest hater ever.
Boy, she hated one time so bad. I was like, what the hell?
She was knocking on the door. She was like, why y'all got y'all door closed? I was like,
open the door. Then she came in there with some random device talking about where to charge at for this. I'm like, you want to use that device? You know, she's a techie.
I was like, oh, she hates
bad because she don't use that device for nothing.
Right.
And she all of a sudden came out.
She gonna
bring charge for this.
Right. I said, what are you in here for?
What a hater.
I can't find the charger.
Oh, I can't find the charger for the. I mean, she was banging on the door. She's like, why is the door closed? Why is the door closed?
I was like, oh, you serious? You big time hater. You big time hater.
This sex talk got you sweating. You better handle that.
I'm on my way.
Oh gosh! I told you this was gonna be a good subject. I told you this was gonna be a good subject.
The one we're talking about the ones that are attracted to mechanical objects like
the ones that are what is it, attracted to like doing it to fruit and stuff.
What?
Yeah, like they stick the cucumber up there, they stick the banana up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Sexual attraction to what? To
Mecaphilia.
Oh, I was just saying that if someone likes to date a certain race, that it's just their preference. Don't think there's a fancy name for that one. Maybe self-hate dating.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
some people just like you just really attracted just a certain race. It's like just it's not you don't hate yourself. Some people do hate themselves. Some people don't. But some people like, oh well, I just find her more attractive than just because you don't have to say black and white. You can say, hey, there's some black men that just only like Asian women, or like white men that like Asian women, don't want to date a white woman, or
like your boy, what's his name, the comedian that only likes black women.
Gary Owens.
Gary Owens.
Oh yeah.
He love him some black women, child.
He do.
He love him some black women. Recently, and I didn't even realize Indian guys were so cute, but I recently been watching a lot of these like ER shows and stuff, and they have like an Indian character on that. I be like, okay, Dr. Pravesh, let me find out.
Dr. Patel.
Dr. Pravesh. Pravesh.
So I just found this one website, which y'all probably know. I just found one website that has 47 terms for sexual attraction, behavior, and orientation. So it's called Healthline. So I'm not going to go through any of them because there's too many, and our show's almost up. But y'all got to go through and look at these because I'm just the A's. Allosexualism, andro,
you
asexual.
You just think about Dr. Pravesh.
Autosexual, autoromantica, bioromantica, closeted.
He's just gonna ignore my little comment. He said he wasn't going through them. Now he don't want to hear about Dr. Pravesh.
QPO-sexual. Who's Dr. Pravesh? Go ahead, because we got go ahead.
Dr. Pravesh.
Who's that?
He's from The Resident. Y'all never seen that show?
The show that's in Atlanta.
That films in Atlanta. Dr. Pravesh.
Michael Jamal Warner in it.
Yes, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Devin Pravesh can get it. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
He is a fine Indian man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Robin loves that show.
I understand. Understand.
You're like, cool.
No, there's plenty of women out there.
Like who?
see how the tone changed so quick, Joey? See how that tone changed real quick.
Like who?
You knew who I always wanted. You know who I wanted before.
Alicia Keys.
There you go. That was my girl. I wanted me some Alicia Keys.
God, she can't do nothing wrong in his eyes, even when she was a cheater.
Oh man, Then she got with Swiss. Me, I'm like, damn, Swiss, man, hell with you. All right.
I'm like, you ain't even had no chance. No.
You know who's fine though? You know who's fine? She's a married woman, but she's fine. Ayesha Curry. I didn't know she was Jamaican too. She's Jamaican too.
Ayesha Curry. Oh, Steph Curry's wife.
Yeah.
Okay. She cute, yeah.
She's not no skinny supermodel. She's just a real woman, and
but, I like the girl.
Go ahead and name them. Oh yeah, Dante.
What was that girl? That played Boo Boo Kitty.
Boo Boo Kitty. I can't remember her name.
She's Jamaican too.
No, she's not Jamaican. She's from an island. She's an islander. She's an islander as she is, but she's not Jamaican. She's from
She's pretty.
Yes. But all right. We have had a great show. We did a great show. Good topic. Talked about all these sexual orientations and lists and where we fall on the spectrum, because I think all of us have.
I think Dwayne said where he fell on the spectrum. Only Jeffrey and I.
I'm polyamorous.
You a damn liar.
See, you asked. I said, I would jump in there. I'm polyamorous. Give me 3 or 4 women. I'm
polyamorous, my demonist.
I'm a Mormon.
Grace Byers, that's her name. Boo Boo Kitty's name is Grace Byers. Not in this life. She's pretty. Not in this lifetime. What? Not in this lifetime.
Not in this lifetime. Are you polyamorous? Not unless you want your neck slit in the middle of the night.
There we go. See, you asked me, and you said where I fall. I'm just saying.
In all seriousness, though.
All righty then, people. Yes, this has been a great show, great comments. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. It's been good.
Peace, y'all.
So y'all have a good night. We won't catch y'all next week. You know, even though we'll be back, we'll catch some raids. Even though we'll be back, we ain't gonna rush to do no show. So no show next week. We'll replay, but we'll holler at y'all in 2 weeks. Peace.